and welcome to Peter's vlog.
I do believe it's my vlog, not your vlog, Charles.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome, good morning. Where are we today, boys?
Spain.
Spain, we're in Espanol, and yes, we've decided to come visit here. It's the opening weekend, it's a Sunday, so they've had the whole of Saturday to get ready. Obviously I've done friends and family last weekend, that kind of stuff, but we're going to go and have a nosy. Hyperia's not open, it doesn't open until May or something. They haven't announced when it's going to open yet, but we're going to have a nosy around, see what's different, and go and enjoy some of the lovely attractions that they've got here. It's always a good start seeing all these lovely barriers out here and getting to walk around all of this. Do you think it's a wonderful first impression? Obviously you're doing a lot of rebranding at the moment, and the plaza really needs a hell of a lot of work. They've put the new signage up, but more than just that. And another thing they need to replace is the LED board, which is still very broken, unfortunately, and obviously the graphics either side. But apart from that, the new graphics are actually quite nice, and I quite like the new branding. Some people obviously feel a bit about it, but I really think the new branding is very, very nice indeed. Let's see how it's applied around Park. Over the nicely repainted bridge, and obviously the first thing you see is look how insanely tall Hyperia is. Insanely tall, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, it is. What do you want to do?
I want to go on the insanely tall thing that's not open yet.
Yeah, we can't be doing that.
Oh.
Yes, unfortunately so. Shall we have a wander to the park like we should do? Yeah, let's go see. I've gotten rid of the nice selfie wall style thing, the Instagram wall.
We have a little text.
The islands of like no other, because it's not an island anymore. Well, it is an island. They don't want to call it an island, which is what I really actually quite liked about the old branding. They did have very nice stuff, but not anymore. Here's the dome looking as awful as always. Just sucks out any sort of atmosphere whatsoever. It's a shame Vibes hasn't changed its name. Wow. We'll have a look at some merchandise in a bit. Let's get into the park. Let's do it. First impressions, I don't know whether the board can pick it up, but there's a lot closed. Most of the smaller attractions are closed, and Stealth and Colossus are closed at the moment. They were all open yesterday, so they must just be late opening. Well, not the smaller rides, but out of the coasters they were. So it's a bit of a 15 minutes for Walking Dead, but as you can see there's 3 of us and you need to be in 2s for that.
Oh, that's insider knowledge there.
Yeah, it's insider knowledge, isn't it? It's definitely got nothing to do with me being stuck because I was in an odd group once. Storm says absolutely not, but everything else is well over an hour. What do you want to do first, boys?
Storm surge.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Storm surge? No thank you. No thank you. Straight to Flying Fish, 0 minutes. It is flipping between saying that it's winds. High winds may cause some delays. Oh dear, maybe it's a bit windy today. We'll find out. That would explain Stealth. We'll probably explain Colossus too.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, of course. Straight to the first, the best thing. It's the fish. And of course, it's Thorpe Park. It's a Merlin attraction, which means... No, it means you can't film on rides. So you'll just have to look from the outside.
Everyone's right.
Fishy goodness. Look at the nice new bridge Yeah, we're still missing this bridge. I don't think that will ever come back, but it's nice to see it going back to its original theme. The flying fish was fantastic, wasn't it, boys?
Yeah!
Yeah!
We totally rocked.
We did totally rock.
Oh, I left my surfboard.
Oh, he said to remove them too. Right, we're off to the Dodgems, I think, because barely anything's open. I'll pop it on the screen just there. Look at all this. Long queues for some of them. Oh, lots of it closed. Oh dear, it's the opening weekend. All the parks this year seem to be suffering. Chessington's got loads closed. Alton Towers has a couple of attractions closed, and then yeah, Thorpe's having a bad time too. Oh dear. Right, let's go to the new area. Straight into Big Easy Boulevard, I believe it's called. And yeah, well, it is cleaner. It's been painted, hasn't it?
They haven't like flattened the tarmac though. It's all, well, not tarmac, concrete.
Yeah, the ground isn't good, but they've painted all the sides, and there's no more pigs or
that's what it used to be.
they used to be. I can't remember what else it is. Pigs and
Angry Birds.
birds. That's it. Of course, it's Angry Birds. Yeah, we're going to go on Big Easy bumpers here. There's a nice little stage ready for Mardi Gras, which will happen in what, a month or so's time. Stealth is closed in the background. So yes, there's not much to do unless you want to queue forever. So yes, we'll go on to Big Easy bumpers. Not the loading. Hello, Charles. Vroom, vroom. He's gonna drive me. Lovely. Poor Stealth is shut, and it's also got a sign being like, ha 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 ha, look, there's so much better things coming than you. Sorry, Stealthy. I'm old enough to remember when this was the entrance to the Flying Fish. Just here. Just there. Mad. Not there anymore. Double Tea Party's got its bigger thing. Technically teacups. The teacups. We might do the 4D Theatre at some point. The rapids are closed. There's very little that you can do. It might all be down to the wind, as it's saying here. But we'll find out. Burger King. That's weird, the announcements are playing. Please remain seated at all times. There's not any water in there, let alone boats for you to get on to sit down and remain seated. It's a bit strange, but I suppose at least they've got the music on. We're going to bite the bullet and go on Inferno. 70-minute queue it says at the moment, but yeah, there's not very much open. It's an interesting first weekend. Love to be in guest services. Ooh. Maybe not Inferno. They've just sent one empty train round, and now it's just sitting on the brake run. Just sitting there chilling out. Oh no, there is people on it. They're just being incredibly slow at loading it. Oh dear. So we're going to have a wander and go to Walking Dead. Obviously there's 3 of us. You need to be an even, so hopefully there'll be another odd group in the queue, or we'll be waiting a fair while. But that's got the lowest queue, and Henry's never done X No Way Out, weirdly. Charles has. So it's good. Let's do it. I really like this thing. It doesn't really fit the new branding. It definitely fitted the old branding. It was amusing when they couldn't spell Colossus correctly, so they had to redo it. But yeah, it's alright. Ghost Train might open at some point. Well, I think it's 1 PM or something. We haven't done the new style Ghost Train, so we should really go and try that out when it does eventually open. If it does. And then again it says closed, so maybe it doesn't open today. Who knows? To Walking Dead we go. And they've got a single riders queue now. That's handy. That's definitely handy. Maybe we'll be all okay. Yes, this is Thorpe, ex-No Way Out for me still. Even though it's been Walking Dead for what, 6 or so years? I wonder when the IP on this expires and we can start getting some more happier themes that Thorpe seem to be going for now, which is far better for everybody really. But we'll find out. Walking Dead.
And do not get out until you reach the cafeteria.
And back out into the open. How was that, Henry?
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I'm such a wimp.
Why didn't you like it?
Because I was holding on to Charles for dear life, and I was like, there's gonna be zombies screaming out at me, and I was like, he was like, don't worry, there's no live actors. Right at the end, this person was running. I was like, you're going the wrong bloody way for the exit, mate. That's what I was thinking. And I was like, oh, okay, it's a zombie, and I got scared.
Yes, it's okay, it's acceptable. It's the same voiceover as on Nemesis Subterra, so what I hear in my head is Remain in Your Seats from the original Subterra announcements. And they've got emergency lighting in there now, which lights it up as like a Christmas tree. So you can see absolutely everything, because there's green everywhere. It's another one of those ones where obviously someone's had a budget and put in new lighting without really considering any of the theming or the effects of it. So we've got nice Christmas tree lighting throughout the entire ride. It's wonderful! What did you think, Charles?
It's nice to go an exit game after so many years.
Yes, yeah, I also really like how they brought back the bits that X used to do.
So we don't go backwards.
Yeah, it doesn't go backwards. New fish and chips though. It's time for a drink, I think. Oh, the Camden Bar is open. That's what we can have. Lovely. And people are queuing outside Ghost Train, so it must be opening at 1. Brilliant. Yeah, drinks. Tried to save some money by getting drinks here, but actually it's £2.89 for one of those each. So you probably don't save yourself that much money compared to a bottle. How much a bottle is. They've redone it in here now, and it's all plain and boring. It fits the new Burger King branding, but it doesn't fit Thorpe Park. This used to have loads of like 60s style branding, fitting in with stealth and stuff, Amity, that's it. But not anymore, they don't care. It's back to being generic. But yes, it's a very busy day today, isn't it, Chenry?
Yes.
I did call you Chenry there.
You did.
I did. But yes, Stealth has just reopened. The Ghost Train will be opening shortly. Colossus is testing. Oh my god, this afternoon a lot more might be open. Obviously stuff like the Rapids won't be. Oh, he got a Fanta Frozen. He took forever to do it. What a good time. I slept.
Tastes like Fanta.
Tastes like Fanta.
Good review.
Fantastic. Here's my ice cube in my drink. That's exciting. Do you have an ice cube? Oh, yours is a baby ice cube. Mine's a bloody giant. Yeah, you just have ice. Oh, lovely. It's getting busy. See, I thought with the rebrands they were getting rid of all the Score music. However, they've definitely been playing Score around here. Inferno's on the Score music. This area. I'm not too sure about it. Yeah, this is Score. So, I'm not too sure what they're doing, but yes, it's very busy. Colossus continues to test. Stealth's apparently closed now, but it's a nice weather day. Nice to have a wander around. It's really good to see Hyperia and how much of an impression it makes across the park. So obviously you can see Inferno in the foreground, and then wow, there's a massive coaster, a white coaster over there, towering over everything else. It's insane. That'll be really good when that opens. Short, but good. So Fast Track used to be probably too cheap in this place. Now look at the prices. Yeesh. £15 per ride on one shot.
I'm not paying 15 quid.
That's a good way of making sure people don't get them, which arguably is what it should be priced at a point where most people won't want to get on it. So most people won't be disappointed when it's sold out anyway, but it just makes everything else move a bit quicker. There's a big queue waiting for Ghost Train. I think it opens at 1, but it's like just gone midday and it's all down there, so not sure. Obviously this area is now nothing. That was I'm a Celebrity at one point, and then trailers, so I haven't managed to do. Shameless, there's a lovely Capri Lodge. Yes, today seems to be a lot of just wandering around and having a nosy. They've got a bubble tea bar. That's new, different to the barbecue, a spice kitchen. Mezzy bowls, wraps, curries and sides. Okay. I'm in two minds about Aramark, where in fact I'm very much on the it should be internal, 100% should be internal, but the certain teams are making quite a bit of an effort in like changing up what's available and what food options there are. And Charles has just said,
Oh, that looks impressive.
Yeah, go on then.
Oh. That looks impressive.
That looks impressive.
What I'm looking at.
But what is impressive, Charles?
This vlog.
Yes.
No.
It's that. Look at this new area. So they've redone the Burger King. That's definitely what you all want to look at. And they've redone the toilets. Ooh, new toilets. And then, bloody hell, big. It's gold at the bottom. It's white at the top. It's Hyperia. I've also still got Slammer here, which apparently is leaving at the end of the year. Obviously it's been standing there for, I wouldn't even want to hazard a guess, probably, well I will hazard a guess, about 8 years I'd say it's been shut. It's just stood there. Whereas, this looks nice. And this is very nicely open up. They've done some paving and the branding of it looks really quite nice. Oh, they've got the games open. It's just a shame they haven't really done this fence look. But, it looks good.
I don't think it's ready yet.
No, I don't think it's very ready
It's quite
yet.
whitey.
But yeah, it's very whitey. Where did you get that joke from, Henry? But yes, it's certainly a lot different to how the rest of the park is, and that's really nice. Like the cladding there is what I believe they're doing for the rest of this place over here, and it's nice to finally have a coaster with a theme which isn't evil. It's a nice theme, it's a happy theme. I think it's like Icarus going up into the sunlight, that kind of thing.
Oh, Greek, like Colossus, like Inferno kind of was.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I don't know whether Inferno ever was. Like a biddy little saw in the background. That used to look relatively big, and now it's got this beast right next to it. It's quite exciting, really. It'll be well worth coming back and doing this, which I'm sure we all will, won't we? No, we won't be coming back here at all. There we go. Old Slammer. Oh, and they used to have Black Mirror here, which I didn't visit. And Black Mirror has gone. So I believe that was some sort of escape roomy style experience. I'm not too sure. But now there's another dead area of the park. But yep, the Thorpe itself says that this is going at the end of the year, so hopefully that's going to suggest that they're going to put something here.
Yes.
Hopefully next year, maybe the year after, who knows? Definitely hopefully next year. Oh, there's a football up there.
The real question is, what brand would it be? What brand would they work with?
What brand?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, they always have like third-party brands, like Darren brand, like crap.
Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore, but they still will.
No,
Is it gonna be?
I don't know. I don't think they're moving away from it. I'm not too sure. No, it is over here. Samurai closed, being repainted. It's very different around here. Look, they're planting plants. You can't see all the tracks gone now. Loggers Leap obviously majorly gone. Colossus is half painted. They haven't finished it off. So there's a lot of Colossus here. Obviously Samurai here is very short. So it's a shame that they haven't managed to do everything for the beginning of the season. They're painting it back up into the colours that it used to be at Chessington. Back when it used to be at Chessington, was it 20 years ago now almost? But we're going to go over to do Saw. This is the shortest of the coaster queues, unless we want to do The Walking Dead again and again and again and again. Those are people waiting for Colossus as well, just hoping that it might open. Let's go do stuff which is open.
What do you want?
Evil Boy. We are in the single runner queue, which reappeared last year, I think it is. It's obviously very kind of temporary. They haven't even put in real barriers onto it. But we don't mind. We don't want to sit together, do we? We're fed up with
We irritate each other.
Yeah, we absolutely detest each other, so it's all on camera. We all pretend to love each other and off camera. Fist fights, yeah. Yeah, we're doing single runners, making use of that. It's quite busy, but hopefully less than an hour. We'll find out.
We'll find out.
We will. Stood by the very faded Saw store. Ciao! 30 minutes, I think that was, roughly.
That was very quick, wasn't it? We were
Yes.
all within a train of each other.
Yeah, literally one car each as we went on. Yeah, it's okay. The best thing about Saw nowadays is that you get to look at Hyperia as you're going round. And you can see how compact it is. It really is. It's a tall ride, it's a short ride. Yeah, it's squished into a tiny little area. It just goes up and back, basically, but obviously it's got all sorts of elements in it. But yeah, that's all Saw's really worth it
I'm
now.
glad you were doing that too. I was looking at it.
Yeah, I just spent the entire time looking at Hyperia instead. Colossus is still testing, still not open. But, you know, Saw, take it or leave it. Very strange how abroad Eurofighters are really quite good. There's loads of very decent Eurofighters, and then in the UK I think we've just got the worst of all of them. So, which is a shame. I'd really love something like a Nubis over here. But there we go. How did you find it, Henry? Yeah, there we go. Did you watch Hyperia as you went round, or looked at it?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, your eyes closed, didn't you?
No, I looked at it a bit.
So lovely, right, let's head off away from this
Well, we're not
miserable
heading that
side.
way, are we?
Yeah, we're not going that way. Let's walk away from this miserable side and let's go to something happier. It's another large drink later, and we're walking past more Inferno, more I'm a Score music. Back to Inferno. But this time we will join the queue. There's a load of new food outlets, which is quite enjoyable, quite interesting, quite nice to see that at least someone's doing something. And where they have done the rebranding, the park does look a lot nicer. It's just that, unfortunately, after like 15 years of complete neglect of the place, it's going to take a fair while to get it better and back to the standards it should really be as a park. At least they're getting there. They're starting, and that's the main thing. And I do like the I'm a Score music. Let's go do Inferno. What really needs a repaint is Inferno. This has got better with age, this coaster. But yes, it's starting to really show its age. How old is it now? 20 years? And yep, oh, doesn't need to. It's got new screens in the queue, completely pointless. They will be putting stuff on there. I'm not sure why Thorpe's obsessed with the new screens rather than just like removing them, and there we go. But proof's in the pudding when they start to put them out. At the moment it's just showing Thorpe Park stuff constantly, which is nice. Let's do it. Crocodile, which you can't see from this angle, but you can see from there. And the ride is all clear. How fantastic. Probably best not to do on outer zones. Look, they've moved the queue line out to be able to extend this fencing up. How exciting is that?
Not at all.
Not at all exciting, there you go. But that's what they've done for this year. They pushed this queue a bit out just so they can put the higher fencing in so people like him don't jump over and get these silly things. Yeah. It's 100 minutes for stuff at the moment. Swarm has done its thing of where everybody disappears and visits the other part of the park, so it's 35 minutes now for Swarm. I want to go do Swarm.
Me too.
Swarm afterwards?
What?
Swarm afterwards?
All rides afterwards.
All rides afterwards.
No.
Okay. The Inferno Mist is not working. It's a shame they put these up a few years ago. Again, not thinking about theming and stuff. They just shoved those up there, and it's a volcano, isn't it? That's yes, shame. They probably do need to start looking at refurbishing the volcano because it's looking a bit sad. And this year they've started to do pre-boarding videos. Not that they're using them yet, they just say, are you ready? And then on the Swarm it said, face your fears. But eventually it will be working and maybe speed up some stuff. But yes, the queue was up to 65 minutes. We've actually only queued 40 so far, and we're obviously here, so 45 minutes total, which is alright. It's quite speedy. Not very many people buy fast track anymore, maybe? There's still some fast track, you can see them all down there, but like proportionately not as many as they used to be, which makes life a lot better. But let's go on Inferno. Shame about the Bose cannons never working anymore. Very ugly, no entry sign. And also they've got some headsets now on all the lines where they all look like phone operators. I don't know whether that works at all between each other. No match on here. So they could be doing all these pre-show stuff, but when you don't match, yeah, you end up with lots of NPCs. Oh, and it operates on 2 hosts, 3 hosts.
Please hold tight, place your head back and brace yourself.
What a dreadful announcement. What's the point of that? Good old Inferno. To be honest, moving the ride access pass, I'm not sure when they did that, but moving it to out the front and just joining for ambulance makes so much more sense, and it makes everything far clearer nowadays. That's a positive. This looks like a complete mess back here. They really need to like clear that up, and maybe one day they will. A very quick look at the shop, because these are interesting. Obviously not the logo at all, but they're actually genuinely really quite nice. Probably better than the logo, which we do have, which is very 2000Z now. So the old stuff is there. Well, that feels weird, but no. This mug is actually genuinely really quite nice. 3D, it sticks out. That is a kind of mug I'd quite like. Not too sure about the patches. This TPNI mug. Oh, £12 it says. Nice. I like it. Swarm Islands. I thought they were changing the music. I heard that it changed, but it hasn't. It's very much the music that it's always been, which is good because it suits the area quite nicely.
And they probably spent a lot of money on it.
Well, they did spend a lot of money on it, but it's not royalty free, so they probably have to pay money every year. PRS. Stealth looks good from this angle. We're not going on stealth, we're waiting for the swarm. Swarmy Borby. Lovely. Advertised 40 minutes. Looks long. Looks very long. I wonder whether it is 40. But we want to do the swarm, so sod it. We'll find out.
You're going to be like, oh, the fruit.
Yeah.
I had a date the other day. The fruit.
We had a date the other day.
It was tasty.
Oh, it just came out your head.
Wow.
On your head.
Now I've definitely captured it. And straight back into Charles's head again. Oh, Henry's head. Ah, swarm. Still no screens, no story. I thought maybe they'd be bringing these back. They look like they've relatively replaced some of them. So there's a missing red kit over there. But, oh dear. Thorpe's put some effort in some places and then other places, I don't know what's happening. It's interesting. Like, they've repainted this, but yeah, the AV side of things, I don't know whether they've just got no staff to deal with it, or they don't have any expertise, or everything's, you know, or there's no budget to replace the tellies or something like that. But obviously it's a big part of queuing for the swarm, is all the storyline.
Particularly when it's a long queue.
Particularly when it's a long queue, yes, but unfortunately none of that. So it's just walking around listening to be honest, very good instrumental track. The instrumental definitely makes it. I like it. I thought we were moving quick. They've opened up this extension. I haven't been in this bit for a fair few years. A little bit grotty. Well, at least we're not that far through. Shouldn't be too long until we're on this one. The swarm. The swarm.
This is it. Let us escape on the swarm. Sit back, brace yourself, and pray.
It's got a new dispatch sequence, but it's only playing when the next train comes in and it's almost parked. I think that should be playing as the train leaves, but it doesn't. It's also quite policey style, well, not churchy style. It's got like an organ style music in the background.
You are in church.
Yeah, it's different. Also very slow at loading. Very slow. There we go. The swarm. Fight back, says the closed HP Leisure stand. How was the swarm?
I always like it.
I love the swarm. It's the best thing here, in my opinion. So, I think we should leave that till, well, we left it till last. The bestest thing till last. Obviously, we can't take you on the ride. Can't take you on anything in there. most of the UK, unfortunately. Maybe one day they will change their policy and allow you, if it's secured on and checked over or something like that. That'd be quite nice, but that'll be a long way off, I think. What I do like is that all these bins around the park have always said Grundon. I was like, but look, they've updated it. It's got the new logo with Grundon. They're so proud of their contract with these this bin removal company that they put it on all their bins. Here we go. Right, I think we should go to the shop, have a nosy at that, and then
Bedtime.
then bedtime. Yeah. Of course it stops playing it as it's the old Flume music. Takes a while for it to get in.
Oh my god,
And
you're
here we
gonna do
go.
the whole thing?
Yeah,
And that's going to be
the
the credits.
best. Let's have a look at the shop. And we're straight into the old branding, which I suppose could be classed as a retro branding now. These must have been from last year, from the various bears and mugs, although these mugs are actually really quite nice. Very nice indeed. I have to get one of those actually. Blue core mug, 15 quid. It doesn't actually tell you how much this one is, so I'm going to assume, it'll probably say it here. White core mug, £15. Maybe. These are quite nice. You can get a new style bucket hat. You can mix your branding. New style and old style. Magnet set. And then the Lycurium Lycon bits there. Some socks.
Wait, guys.
They're nice.
Oh, my days. Oh.
They're very nice.
Guys, listen.
And then there's the Inferno brand again. Staff socks. £7.50 for socks. They're actually genuinely really quite nice. Maybe. Oh, fuck. Why are you getting nice stuff? Let's have a look at Inferno. Of course, we saw a bit of this earlier. The old style branding. Old style branding, or current style branding. And then, yeah, this is very nice. Very nice indeed. I have shown you this before. Very tempting. What's this mug? Baby. Of course, the shirt is quite snazzy. Very snazzy. I see Henry wearing something like that. And a saw. Unfortunately, not that interested in saw stuff.
It's fine, I've got.
This is quite nice. Got the generic snow globes and stuff. Still old style from last year. They've got some lovely Pride stuff too. That's very nice. That's genuinely very nice. I like that. That's a good style. I don't know. Again, another thing I quite like. Why has Thorpe got such good merchandise now? Genuinely. Loads of these are really nice. I'm not entirely sure about the material there. That probably doesn't wash very well. But style. That is lovely. And you've got the awful Merlin branding ones. Really don't like this stuff at all. I think it's awful. We haven't done the ghost train because it took forever, and they do have loads of pins. There's the monkeys. The swarms one's lovely. Might get a swarm pin. This is Inferno 20. Get a door. I assume that's related to something. Very generic lanyards. And then a bit of swarm merchandise. These are quite nice, like gilets. That's really nice. This one, yeah, they've got some very, very, very decent stuff here. And pricing wise, seems to be relatively all the same. 15 quid for cups. Shirts, £25. £60 for a hoodie. Obviously you could get like staff discount? Could get staff discount if you work in them. Too used to saying that, it seems. Annual pass discount, of course. But, yes, I think Henry would look great in that top. Maybe I should get it for him. Let's see. See if we can see the price. £28 for that. That's lovely. Genuinely lovely. Really like it. Good on them. I'm going to get myself a mug, I think. A mug and a keyring. Ooh. Thank you very much. Here's a mug that I've ended up getting, but unfortunately they don't wrap them up anymore, so I need to try and take it home like this without damaging it, which isn't the best. But there we go, that's the end of the day, isn't it?
I suppose so, this is.
It is for us. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching us today.
Yeah.
And seeing what we got up to, and a bit of Thorpe. Yeah, seeing more of Thorpe than us, yes. Yeah, the park's getting a little bit better. They've got a lot of work to do, but I look forward to seeing how things go, and of course I'll be back for Hyperia. So yes, if you do enjoy this for some reason, do let us know by dropping us a like, and please do subscribe. That would be really appreciative. This one might appear in future things again, because he's been disappeared for a while, hasn't he? Yep.
I've been in prison.
He has not been in prison.
Much worse.
Yeah. We'll see him. We'll see him again soon. Yeah. We'll see him. We'll see us again soon. Is that how we work? I don't know. Whatever. Goodbye.